Hey, en vivo, en vivo, en vivo, en vivo. We live, we live, we live, we live. Joe's McFly, Chris McFly, Joe's McFly, Chris McFly. Hey. All right. All right. Okay. Are we live on YouTube?
Yes, I got.
Are we live on Twitch?
Yes.
Are we live on YouTube?
Yes. Yes.
I need to scratch my itch. You son of a... All right, let's go. Guys, today is... Hoy es Agosto 4. August 4th. Yankees just won the series against the Blue Jays. Yankees won their first series in like a month at home. Some interesting situations. The manager sends a message. The Blue Jays come in here and they get smacked. Kind of. Chris and I will talk about it on the Pitch Restaurant Podcast.
Let's do it.
Let's what?
Let's do it.
Let's what?
Let's do it.
Hey. Woo! Hey. Tell him. Come on, Chris. Hey.
Yo.
Hey.
Que ganamos otra vez. La pena se me fue.
Woo! What
Lo
is
malo se me
going
fue.
on? Hello, my friends. Hello, my friends. I am Joe's McFly. I am Joe's McFly. That is Chris McFly. We are the Pinstripe Podcast, where we bring you a nice little fun perspective from dudes from the BX. The reply the BX. All right? It's for you and by you.
That's how they sound from the BX?
BX, my nick. Oh, yo, Chris. We got Chris in the chat. You guys, all of you guys in the chat. I seen you guys during the games making the clap. Let's go.
Yo.
Chris, how you doing, man? What's good?
I definitely was clapping
Oh.
when DJ hit that. Very excited.
Did you put your hands together and did it?
Yeah.
That's
Put my
it.
hands together.
That's it. Good
You know
job.
what I mean, just one hand and the other hand met in the middle.
I love that.
No. Feel good, man. Feel good. What was it? Last week saw Daredevil. No, the Daredevil.
Daredevil.
Wolverine.
Wolverine
Wolverine and Deadpool. No, I mean, I'm not gonna mess it up for who didn't watch it, but there was some daredevil-y things happening in the movie, but
it was.
But it was dope. Took the kids, man. Feel pretty good, man. It was a good week, busy week, and it was a great week for the Yankees too, man.
Great week for the Yankees too.
Yeah.
Yankees swept the Phillies, but this is about the Blue Jays. Yankees won 2 out of 3 from the Blue Jays, as they were supposed to do, because the biggest problem for the Yankees, Chris, and we've talked about this many a pod.
Yes.
The Yankees, for some reason, just weren't beating the AL East for whatever reason. You got to beat them in order to be able to be taken serious. At least I think so.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them, with the Orioles, the Red Sox. It was just like, no, let's kick everybody else's ass, but
facts.
You got to handle home too, B.
You got to handle home too, and you got to win at home too. Yankees were like, well, I mean, they were losing everywhere for over a month, but they were specifically losing at home. For a month, so that kind of stunk. So I'm glad that the Yankees were able to get out on the rough. You know what? We could talk about it till blue in the face, right? But before anything, do we have any news on anybody that's like injured or like
Trevino? There's no update on him just yet.
Okay. I did see that with Trevino, he's still a ways away. I did see with Rizzo. Rizzo was taking he was doing some activity, but he's still a little ways away as well.
Birdie, the pitcher, he's in AAA.
Birdie was sent to AAA so he could work some more.
Yeah, and Birdie, the hitter, I haven't seen any updates as of yet. If you guys know something, put it in the chat.
Oh,
But
I thought I did see something about Birdie the pitcher. I mean, Birdie the hitter.
Yeah, Birdie the hitter. I haven't like
Birdie the hitter. We got Birdie the hitter, and we got Birdie the pitcher. Which are you like? Huh? You like Birdie the pitcher, or you like Birdie the hitter? It's a super funny joke. They're both birds. They fly.
You say they're both birds.
They fly.
Fly, pelican fly. But yeah, that's to the extent of the news so far. I mean, we got a scare. Obviously we'll get into it, but we got a scare today with Soto again. I don't know, man. That hand, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna need him to like do what Gleyber did and just wait on first.
Yeah, like stop. Yeah, like
no.
Don't take any unnecessary actions.
Facts. That's it. Shout out to Noah Lyles, fastest man on the planet right now. USA.
I seen, you know, so I see some people say like, "Yo, I'm all for USA, yo," but that one guy, I don't like. I hope he loses.
What guy?
Noah, because of what he said about the NBA players.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, "How you the best in the world?" Like some people still hate
like,
that.
You know what? I mean, Chris, he kind of like he's spitting a little bit, bro. Like he's spitting a little bit.
I mean, he showed out, man. Like, actions, right?
Actions speak louder than words.
Controversial, you know, somewhat of a controversial win because of how many like seconds or milliseconds or whatever it was.
But... Yeah. I think words speak louder than actions too. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. Let's talk about this series, right? Because series was important. Yankees got to win, and you got to be able to beat the teams that you're supposed to beat. Yankees are starting a schedule now right after the Phillies, with the Blue Jays included. Then they got the Angels, and then the Texas is a good. The Texas. Oh my God. The Rangers are a good team, but we also have the a lot of like sub 500 teams this month. Like we got the Tigers in here coming into Yankee Stadium to face the Yankees. Like there's a lot, or we're going to Michigan. I don't know. Either or, we're facing the Tigers. These are all games you're supposed to win. So it would behoove them to do so if they're going to actually be taken serious and if they want to win this division. Yankees do have the third easiest schedule remaining in all of baseball, but it's up to them to be able to make it that, Chris.
I agree.
Did we tweet out the links, by the way?
Instagram. I did.
Instagram
for YouTube. I definitely agree with that. Like obviously you get up for the toughest teams. You get up for the teams that you're going to face most likely facing the playoffs. I mean, that Philly series was dope. Intensity, high intensity. I mean, it's great when you win. It's even greater when you sweep. Yeah. But sometimes when you face a team that's on the opposite end, counting down the days to the off season, you kind of lose that energy. I don't know what it was.
Bigger.
So like, and obviously it showed in the first game. I'm looking for like the schedule right now so we could talk about it. So
like the Yankee schedule?
Yeah. So like you said, off day, Angels, Texas at home, and then White Sox, Detroit away.
Yeah, I mean,
White Sox.
We got
White Sox. I mean, White Sox. I mean, 20
giving them shits away.
See, but this is why I want them to get a win. Now they got like a week or so to get a win. Please, I don't want it to be a trap series. It's like the White Sox sweep the Yankees. Detroit, obviously. Yeah, Detroit, obviously. They traded one of their best pitchers, so they're on the down end. Cleveland actually gave the Orioles a run for their money.
They did. They're a good team. The Guardians are a good team. However, they are a team in the Central. So that in the end of conversation. Yeah. Then after that, we have the Rockies, then the Nationals, and then we got 2 against the Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Like, this is the schedule the Yankees need to get fired on. This is where they need to feel gluttonous. Okay? You feel gluttonous in this part of the schedule, Chris.
It
You
rhymes.
want to eat more than what's on your plate, even though. Oh,
Take a bite out that fork if you have to.
take a bite off the fork if you can.
That's exactly what you have to do. And listen, man, you got to see red for the rest of the way.
Oh, yeah.
If you want the division,
Oh,
put
yeah.
your head down and you know, get to running here. But
Yeah.
the pitcher, the starting pitcher has to step up. Like, and
Yes.
just like Rodon, he stepped up. You know what I mean?
I thought Cole pitched well, but yeah, you know what? Game 1, like the whole vibe of the series was we got to win no matter what. And I think the vibe changed to a different level after game 1 because Stroman went out there and gave the Yankees nothing, bro. Like 2 2/3. He's saying that it's mechanics, that he just doesn't feel right mechanically. Like the ball's just not coming out as smooth as he can. His fastball is down like 1.5 miles per hour than what it is normally. You might be thinking, come on, Jules, what's the difference right there? It's only 1.5 miles an hour. But there is a difference, dog. Like, you may not notice it, but there's a difference with that and life and perceived life and like movement and like there's a lot of things that happen. There's a lot of things that happen. You know, when you throw, you know, with your normal velocity that you expect to happen, right? So there's that. So, Shay Stroman, 2 2/3, you might be getting an award later. It's just what it is. And hate to be like spoiling something, you might be getting one. You know,
I thought it was 3 2/3, and then I saw the numbers. I'm like, oh, damn, be
2/3,
back to back.
What's that? Come on,
back to back.
The start against the Red Sox, it was the Red Sox, right? It wasn't good at all. It was like 3 and a third. We were like, oh, what's going on?
Bro, you going the opposite way, B. Like,
whoa, who you telling?
That wasn't good, man. 7 earned runs.
Ain't that about to be?
That wasn't good, B. That was horrible.
It was horrible. But yeah,
that was Jazz homecoming.
That was Jazz's homecoming. He had his first curtain call. I mean, not curtain call, a roll call, and then he did the step back jumper. You know, he loves that.
Kobe.
It's pretty cool. I feel like he was trying in this series, trying a little too much, right? Like they were clearly like the Blue Jays' game plan was clearly to pitch him away, and he was trying to pull everything because he's seen the short porch. And I think that the quicker that he learns that the short porch is gonna be there, like take your hits elsewhere, and then the short porch opens up for you, is when he's gonna start really peppering that short porch. Because it felt like he was trying to pull everything. And I think who was it? Mark Teixeira fell in love with that. Shout out to Asia for becoming a member on YouTube. Shout out.
Let's go, Asia.
Didn't
McCann?
Like a lot of lefties that come to Yankee State. Didi, I think for a little bit had the problem. And then he found out, like, yo, bro, I'll hit and the ball's just gonna go. And he started learning how to pull at Yankee Stadium. And how to like he would catch the outside pitches and still able to pull those. Like Didi was good. Didi was good like that.
I like, even though he never played third base, I just like how
he looks so good at third.
I just like how him not, hitting how he did the previous series didn't affect his defense.
Right.
You know what I mean? There was even a play today where he got the grounder, it kind of hopped off the glove. Kept his composure, and still made the play strong throw. It doesn't even look like he winds up to throw it, but it just shoots out his hand like fast. Be like,
I gotta remember to talk about this in the second game.
Yeah,
but like with lineup wise, but we'll bring that up. We'll bring that up. But this game felt like the Yankees should have won. The Yankees put up 5 runs in this game, and
it was winnable.
If the Yankees put up 5 runs at home against the Blue Jays, you should win that game. You should win that game. The Blue Jays sold at the deadline. They're 51 and 59. Yeah, Chad Green is in. Chad Green is nasty, Chris. Like I wish you would have found a way to like get him or whatever, but I don't know what the prices were. I feel like the Blue Jays could have gotten like a king's ransom for him, bro.
Chad Green, baby. Chad. He struck out like the side, right?
Yeah. Judge had a homer in this game. He had his 40th. And then you had Volpe had a homer in this game as well. They both look good. Volpe's been awesome since the All-Star break, Chris.
You think he was being honest when they asked him, like, "Yo, did you change anything mechanically?" Like, he's like, "No, same." Like, you lying, B. Like,
I think
it could have potentially be something mental, maybe.
it could be. I think the All-Star break may have served them like, hey, you know what? It's a new season, you know. So let's
still breathing.
And we still breathing. Exactly, still breathing. He was 3 for 4, but so then that was good. Judge was the first of 40 homers. You got the 40 homers and 100 RBI.
477 feet, B.
Right. But what really changed this game, and you know, Stroman didn't do the Yankees any favors, giving up 5 runs, 4 of them earned, 3 walks, just wasn't good. Oh no, what am I talking about? Those are
7.
I wish it was that. I was sorry. Those numbers would have been acceptable. I'm like, oh, that's not a bad start. Stroman, 8 hits, 7 earned runs. I apologize to Gosman, who was trash as well. 1 walk, 3 Ks, and then Tonkin came in, the Tonka truck. He gave up 1 run, also had 3 Ks. Hill was good. The rest of the pen was good. But Hill, De Los Santos, and Cousins, Primos, they were all good. But, you know, Stroman just put the Yankees behind the 8 ball. He just gave up 7 runs in 2 2/3, bro. Like, that's tough to rebound from. It just is. And that stinks. But the real part of this game was what happened to Gleyber, right? Like, Gleyber had smoked the ball to left field. Gleyber's also another one that's been hitting really well since the All-Star break, Chris. Like, I just been, and I'll bring up the after All-Star break numbers, but he's been scolding the ball. I don't know what it was about Boone. I don't know. He's seen red. And when he hit the ball, reasonably so, he should have hit the ball hit the wall. Gleyber was kind of like trotting, like it was a homer trot, like he was Josh Donaldson type shit. And it ended up not being a double, ended up being a single. And we don't know what previous conversations must have been. But at that point, Boone said, yo, get out of this game, bro.
That conversation.
Put your ass down, watch the rest of this game, bro. And then, Gleyber's like, oh, but what happened? I didn't mean to. Like, it was going to be, I thought it was going to be.
It was a combination.
I don't know what the excuse. What was going to be the excuse?
It was a combination of a lot of things that happened. Like, I feel like the cloud just came out of nowhere, started raining on Gleyber because it was the admiring the ball too long, ended up on first. He could have potentially scored on that Volpe double, but he got thrown out at home. Some people were blaming Rojas, other people blaming Gleyber, but whatever.
It was Gleyber because he would have scored had he been on second.
But then would have been the same pitch, like what was Michael K said, fallacy or whatever.
Outcome,
yeah. But and then of course there was a play at second, or by second base or whatever, that it was a lot of things that was happening, and then because he came out after that whole thing. When he was thrown out at home, he came out. He was playing on the field.
Yeah, I think Boone's biggest issue was, I think that Boone's biggest issue was just his energy, like what he wasn't doing, right? Like, you need to try to hustle that out. Let's use the Red Sox as an example, right, Chris?
Mm-hmm.
The Red Sox, when you see them, they take extra bases. Like, they push the defense. Don't make the defense have an easier job. Why would you do that? You get what I'm saying? Even if you still only make it to first, if he goes hard, goes all the way to first, and is like kind of pushing the envelope, like, you know how some people get to first and then they round the bag kind of hard to force the throw.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know if it's not going to be a perfect throw or not. You could make your thing there, but when you assume a homer and it doesn't get out, it's never a good look. You can trot around the bases when you see the ball clear the fence and you see the ump go like this, like,
yeah, you got to run out hard out the back, man.
And I think that's what Boone was like, yo, bro, like, I'm sick of this shit, bro. Like, I'm not gonna let you Like this, that's it. Yo, you're out of the game. Out of the game.
Aaron in the Twitch chat asked, do we continue to magnify Gleyber's mistakes if he keeps hitting? If his mistakes leads to runs or a rally for the other team, absolutely.
Right.
Because you could hit a home run, we got the lead, but now your mistake led to them coming back.
Compound that with stuff like the errors and stuff that, you know, that those are bigger things as well. The difference is that, and I know some people liken it to Cano. Cano played every day, chat. Cano played every day. He averaged like 30 plus homers, and you know, it was different. They wanted to keep him on, you know, like they wanted to keep him on the field as well. Like that was his like maintenance. If he hits a ground ball, he's probably not running that out as hard as what, you know, some people would like to see it eyewash wise, but he's just like, yo, I gotta stay in here for 162. And for the most part, Robbie did that for his whole career. And Robbie Cano had the Robbie Cano glove. Like that was
that was gold glove right there.
That glove was like, it's a gold glove in its truest form. Like he was very smooth and he got to every ball. He did not bobble easy, you know, like stuff like that. But Gleyber on both sides of the ball can't be fucking up. Yeah. Because then that's why Boone was like, yo, I got to send a message here. And at first I was mad with the post-game press conference. Yankees would lose this game, by the way, 8-5. That doesn't matter. But yeah, the point is that Boone, first game, sent the message. Hey, guys, first game back at home. Yeah, we slept the Phillies. This is the classic trap series, quote unquote, after we face two teams that are kind of vying for a playoff spot, right? Phillies are in first place in the National League East, and we face the Red Sox, right? Yeah, we face the Rays and stuff or whatever it is, but for the most part, like those are like high intensity series. This can be a classic trap series. So yeah,
now White Sox series is a trap series, bro.
You said the White Sox, and yeah, we faced the Mets. The Mets were like an intense series as well. Mets swept us, but things really started with the Red Sox. Yankees versus Red Sox up in Fenway, big time atmosphere. It's easy to let up, man, when you're facing a Blue Jay team that's not like chasing a playoff spot. So Boone said, you know what? I'm benching you. I'm taking you out the game. Message was sent. Credit to Gleyber after the game, who just stood up there, took responsibility. He said, I agree with the move. It was the manager's decision. He's right. Blah, blah, blah. I just got to run out. I'm going to not make that mistake again. I'm a human. I make mistakes. Awesome to him. Hats off to him. Great post-game press conference. That's how you do it. That's how you get the public on your side as well, right? And they're like, they want to root for you even after you fuck up, right?
Yeah.
When somebody if you would have made excuses or like ducked out or bounced, like he came back onto the bench after he got thrown out of the game. He probably cooled off in the clubhouse, and then he came back. Whatever, credit to him. Credit to Judge, who also kind of had Boone's back, you know, by telling him, hey, that's not acceptable, but also to Gleyber's side by telling him, but you know what? If this is Gleyber, if this is the Gleyber that I know, and he's known him his whole career. He's known Gleyber's whole career and all of that stuff. So then he said, this is never going to happen again to Gleyber. So now Gleyber hears that, and he's like, I never want to I can't let Cap down.
Yeah, I can't let Judge down. Yep.
So you hear that. And then you have Boone, which he answered the question, but then he didn't really elaborate as to what was it that triggered for him. Or Boone's got to understand that sometimes you're in New York, Pop, like you're gonna get asked this question. You can't get all pissy about it. You know what I mean? I know he wanted to just move on because he wants to focus on winning the series, but he needs to understand that those questions are going to be asked in New York. People don't just get benched like that. Shout out to Sporty Girl for subbing on Twitch as well. 40 months. Let's go. What are you saying, Chris?
Shout out to Sporty Girl. Well, basically, yeah, that. And I like how he came out first. You know what I mean? Like he was one of the first ones out to talk about the situation. He owned up to it. And that's all we ask for as fans is like, yo, you make a mistake, You drop the ball, own up to it, but also improve, change. We can't keep going back to the same thing every single time, because if you, and that's another thing that the fans also look at, like, bro, we've been having the same issues like forever with you.
Right.
You know, so hopefully, you know, it's a contract year. It's been a rough year, but all the positivity and all the positive energy that he's been building with his offense coming back, and you know, not to put it past me, he made some dope plays too, man.
Yeah.
He on the defense side, but is the consistency, and then also allowing one side of the game affect the other side of the game.
Yeah.
So hopefully we get some more consistent these next few games.
But you know what? It also sends a message to other people on the team. Like, hey, you know what? It's go time. All that bullshit that happened for the last month and a half, too. Like, that's it. Like, that's it. Estoy harto, yo. And everybody, Gleyber got it this time, but if I see you doing that shit tomorrow, you out too. Like,
yeah.
And that's a good message to send everybody. So maybe publicly it looks like, oh, it only happened to Gleyber, but it's basically like, yo, that shit could happen to anybody if you mess around, because these games are serious. We have to win these games. This is important. You know, it's important for us to win these games. Let's be locked in on defenses, locked in on offenses, locked in on our schedule, and let's eat what's on our plate, bro, because it is what it is. We're in the dead heat with the Orioles, and the Orioles won again today. So guess what? We're still tied, you know, for the AL East, and we want to win the AL East. We do. This game, Cabrera came in for Gleyber, and then he played. He went over in the game. Let me see who got some hits as well. Judge had 2 hits. He went 2 for 4, had 2 RBIs. He's just a GOAT, which is what it is. Verdugo went over. Juan Soto went 1 for 4. Wells 2 for 4, and Volpe 3 for 4. With 2 RBI. That was good for him. It went from Stroman to Tonkin, Hill, De Los Santos, and Jake Cousins, and that was the people that came up out of the pen.
Talking about the first game?
Yeah, first game. Is there anything else that we missed from the first game? I think that was mostly it.
Yeah, that was it.
All right. Well, game 2 was important because I wanted to see how the Yankees responded. And Boone said right away in that same press conference the night before, talking about Gleyber, yes, he's going to be in the lineup tomorrow. So, you know what? If it takes, you know what? I'm going to take 3 at-bats away from Gleyber for him to lock in, you know, or be, you know, take this, you know, have the intensity that I expect from everybody in this team, then you know what? Then it's worth it. It came out, Yankees were out there, but yeah, it's about, the offense, and the offense did what it had to do, but it's about, once again, Chris, Carlos Rodon has turned around the season.
He's turned there, and talk about timing, right?
Yes.
There was that long stretch.
Long stretch
where he was getting basically chewed up by the other team. And
frustrated in the dugout.
Yeah, we joked that when Cole came back, everything just went to shit with the starting pitching. But it looks like he's found a rhythm.
It actually went to shit when he started pitching bad.
That's true.
You know?
And he found a rhythm. I really love his intensity, man. He wanted to stay in the game. And I love Boone saying, "I bet, show me what you got." You know what I mean? And
and then he got
got. Yeah, he got got. But the fact that he wanted to stay in, and obviously, you know, and it led to 2 runs. Yo, I hate Alejandro Kirk, B.
Bro,
I don't like Alejandro Kirk, B.
Oh, him and the Mead dudes, and like the Meadhead. Like, I don't like that shit.
I don't like you, Kirk. You're always hitting, B. Like, you look like you're not supposed to like be hitting like how you hit, but you do. Yeah, man. So just love seeing that. Gleyber being back, obviously. I was surprised. I thought he was gonna get another game. Like, you know,
I'm glad they put him right back out there.
Me too.
Honestly.
Me too. Even less time to think.
Less time to think, less time to sulk. It's kind of like, all right, you know what? It's fine. He got a hit in the game, and that was good. Like toward the end of the game. Good for him. And I like that. But he had a walk as well.
Yes. I like the first inning. I like how Judge is making his presence known in the first inning. 2-run bomb.
He got 17 homers in the first inning, Chris, this year.
I thought it was 16. Wait, he won today? No, not today.
He
Not
hit
today.
one.
Thought it was 16. I saw the list.
It's 17. Joe Girardi was talking about that.
Oh, okay. Awesome. So because I know he tied with Babe Ruth, so I guess he passed him. That's dope. I mean, Judge is Judge. What can you say? We don't really like. I think we're gonna appreciate him more. We appreciate him a lot now, but I think we're gonna appreciate him more when he's like,
yo, how about
on the outside?
I'm starting to like really like Grisham.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, gamer.
I'm starting to really like Grisham a lot, man. Yes, he's a very good center fielder, Chris. Like
he's too smooth out there.
Like he gets there so even the way he catches the ball, bro. When he's like, my man said, "Yo," he's not even like, the ball's coming. My man said, "Oh my god, bro." Oh.
You know what? I still get PTSD because we had Hicks out there for
yeah.
So when Grisham is like, he's just smooth out there. He's gliding. He's on Nimbus. He's on Nimbus.
Bro, he's like walking on clouds and shit. My man, the ball's landing and shit. It's like most people catch it like this, like two hands, and he's like this. He's like, oh my god, bro, like all the way down here, like, fly ball and shit. Throw that shit in the infield with his glove. Shit, just throw it in and shit. Like, I'm like, damn, bro, my man got mad swag,
and he's hitting.
And he's hitting. He had a 2-run homer in this game. I wasn't expecting that. That was wild. He nuked that. He just got whoop, that shit got out. Berrios.
Anytime Grisham gets a hit, that's like a plus to me, because you here for defense, but your offense is also contributing into winning games.
Oh yeah.
So I love that.
I like that.
Vlad is just crazy, man. Vlad is another guy.
Vlad homer. Volpe homered again in this game. Yo, Volpe is like. Volpe is wilding, bro.
He found something, man. He found something. I'm telling you.
He did, bro.
It wasn't like the parm. It wasn't chicken parm. It was something else. Because talk about consistency.
Well, whatever the hell it was that he found his bat.
Yeah.
Because.
And he had a 2-out single too.
And he hit the 2-out single too. Because I'm looking here. Since when was the All-Star break? The All-Star break was
July
on what?
July what? July.
I found it.
15.
Yeah. We came back the 19th.
Mm-hmm.
Since then, coming into today, Chris. Look at this. Since the All-Star break, batting .373.
Sheesh.
With a .383 on base percentage, .695 slugging, 1.078 OPS, bro. He's been killing it. He's had 5 homers, 12 ribeyes, 4 doubles. And guess what? At the bottom of the order, do not move Volpe. He needs to be at the bottom of the order, okay? It's obvious. He feels nice and comfortable. Now, he did this in this particular game. They put him up in the order. He batted, was this 6th, 7th? I still like him. In the bottom of the order, Chris. Like at 9, I just feel like if he's turning over the lineup with his speed. But what I really liked about this, and this is what I want to talk about, him and Jazz back to back with their speed is like
that gave me like goosebumps, speed. Like,
oh yeah, I like that. I like that.
You have Jazz. Who you have? Is it 8-9 or 9-1?
No. I would have him. I would have 8-9, bro. If I could, I would like them to be back. You know what? Just put them in the lineup together. But if they're together, I feel like they can make each other better. Because if you have Jazz 8 as an example, and then Volpe 9, that bottom of the lineup with that kind of speed will set up for. The top of the lineup, and you have your Soto and Judge and, all of that stuff up there. I love those guys going back to back. I want Volpe at the bottom of the lineup. I don't want him moving too much. Joe Girardi mentioned something in the broadcast that I 100% agree with because Bernie Williams talked about it. Paul O'Neill talked about it. And so many of the other like Yankees that where Jeter even talked about it, about how you just know where in the lineup you bat and who's in front of you and who's behind you. Because when that continuity is happening all the time, Chris, that consistency, the at-bats and the way that they attack certain hitters and the way that they end up attacking you or certain situations just becomes like a muscle memory kind of thing. That's why those other Yankee teams were so good. They just would not change their lineups, bro.
Right. And for the most part in the beginning of the season, that's what we were doing.
Yeah.
But then, injuries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, oh my God, Jazz from the left side, Volpe from the right side, speed, power.
I like it.
Slap,
and it's a less pressure spot in the bottom of the lineup, and it's easier for teams to like sleep at those parts of the lineup, and they're lefty righty. That's why I like them 8-9. Like there's so many positives having them like 8-9 in the lineup. But
and then there's a high possibility, and they take the walks. I gotta look at Jazz's numbers. I'm not sure like how good he is with walks, but Volpe for sure. When he's on, Volpe takes his walks.
And Chris, when Dominguez comes up, if you have an 8, 9, and 1 of like Jason Dominguez lead off and like these other bro,
you got Dominguez leading off. Bro, I was just about to ask you about
when he came up, he hit third.
I was just about to ask you, like, who's your? I mean, they've been trying with Verdugo, who didn't play today. We'll get into that.
Right.
They tried with Gleyber. Who's your leadoff, man?
I don't know.
In that Volpe Jazz world, who's your leadoff?
None. None of those guys are leadoff hitters to me.
That's why Kiermaier was like the guy, like for me.
None of those two guys are leadoff hitters to me. I think they need to be where I said. I would like to see them 8 and 9, and then is the leadoff man not on the team currently? I think the leadoff man, when he does get here, will end up being Jason Dominguez.
Joey says Jazz has a 9.0%. 9.0.
He doesn't really walk
based on ball percentage. Yeah, he doesn't walk that much. So yeah, bottom of the lineup is the guy.
Joey, you could just use on base percentage. It's fine.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's not. He's not like the prototypical leadoff hitter, right? So he's got the speed to lead off and the stolen base a bit, but then that might take away his aggressiveness to want to steal bases. That's why being at the bottom of the lineup, you'll have more bases. Or they could use their speed more. But yeah, good stuff. Yankees put up 8 on Toronto's head top. Shout out to the people with the biggest games, Aaron Judge, because that's just what he does. He went 2 for 3. He got walked 2 times. Blue Jays started walking him intentionally, like weird stuff. It is what it is. Wells had a big hit in this game.
Listen, if nobody's gonna make him pay for walking Judge, then they're gonna keep doing that.
Exactly. Yankees got to make him pay, and I think a lot of it falls on Giancarlo, because Chris. We'll talk about it when we get to game 3. All right, let's see. But it happened in this game too. Like if it always falls to that guy after Judge to like try to come through for him. And it's gonna be on Wells. Wells and Stanton can get fat with RBI if they can just cash in on those all the time, bro. Because they're gonna be there. Those ducks will be on the pond for you. Gleyber got another hit. Jazz got his first Yankee Stadium hit. Volpe 2 for 4. Volpe went 2 for 4 in this game. Had the 3 RBI. Had another homer. Just him and Judge just homering together. What's that about, friends? And we talked about Jazz as well. I don't think we missed anything else. As far as the pitching side, Rodon did great. 5 1/3, 3 earned. That last one.
Case.
Yes. 8 Ks. He looked good, man. He looked calm, electric. Jake Cousins came in. He looks good, man. Jake Cousins is like
name dropping Cousins a lot.
Primo. And Luke Weaver came up, put up some zeros. He walked, but he struck out 3 dudes. Tommy Kahnle, he struck out Vlad on a nasty changeup on the inside after we thought that we couldn't get Vlad out. He looked really good at that one strikeout. Mark Leiter is another guy. This outing wasn't too, crazy. He gave up the 3 hits, but no runs came in, and he was he pitches 2/3 of an inning, no problem. And then Clay Holmes got the save for the Yanks in that game. They're pretty good. Got the strikeout.
Yankees win 8-3.
Yes.
Take the second game. Maybe that little, that situation with Gleyber woke the guys up.
Facts. I like that.
You know what I mean?
This game today was like huge because one, there's a lot of storylines within this game. Garrett Cole coming back. Boom. We want him to do well. And he pitched well, by the way. Even though it looked like he was getting like dink and dunked and they were hitting the ball for a little bit, and his fastball command, I like that I think he hit 99 on one pitch.
Yeah, he did 99.
Awesome. And
we were worried about that, obviously, with his velocity and
right.
The whole situation, him getting pulled from the previous start.
Yes.
And shout out to Will Warren, Shout out to Will Warren. I know we didn't get to speak the previous series, but congrats, man.
He did that against the
Showed out, man. Showed out. Got rocked, but then he stood his ground, and the Yankees came back to win.
100%.
But,
Yankees in this one, 5 2/3 from Cole, 6 hits, only 2 runs. Those 2 runs stood up because of the bullpen.
Mm-hmm.
Kahnle did give up that 1 run. It was unearned, but it was because there was like some miscommunication between Grisham and Judge, who Judge was playing left field in this one. And I would love to see him play some more left field, by the way. But Judge was playing left field in this one, and he was, they kind of like didn't want to run to each other, but he dropped the ball. That was an error. That run ended up scoring. That sucked.
That was on Grisham.
That was on Grisham. He needs to call him off, man. He needs to be loud and emphatic about it, but he's too smooth. He was just like,
he's a yo. He's a yo.
Yo, I got that shit, fam. Yo, man. Oh shit, the ball came out, dog. But yeah, this game, Yankees had a billion base runners. It could have been a real frustrating game, Chris, because Giancarlo just kept. Yankees loaded the bases like a billion times.
God,
had a
14,
bro.
14 left on base.
Yankees had 14 men left on base. They went 2 for 11 with runners in scoring position. I'm not gonna get mad at that anymore because the Yankees won, right?
I'm still mad.
No, I'm not. Whatever, you do what you got to do to win the game, but get better, bro. That's it. Learn from the winning, because
14 is crazy.
Oh, Giancarlo left like
2 for 11
on base, bro.
2 for 11 with runners in scoring position.
Giancarlo went 0 for 5, and I feel like every at bat he had bases loaded, and it was crazy. It felt like bases loaded, 2 outs every single time. Gleyber went 2 for 5. Soto went 2 for 3. He walked twice, and he hit that home run as well, his 28th. Judge got walked 3 times today intentionally.
Yeah.
He went 1 for 2. And then Wells went 1 for 4 with a walk as well. Jazz had a single. He went 1 for 4 with a walk.
Shout out to De Los Santos, yo.
Yes, De Los Santos.
The new the guy we got from the trade.
He looked good. And then he gave up the head and they said you'll get out. But
yeah, he had a strikeout too, man.
Yeah. When the Yankees scored their runs, I love that bottom of the 6th inning, Chris, because the Yankees built that run, bro. Right. I'm a big believer of we got to get the 0 off the board mentally so that you feel like you're in the game.
Yes.
Right. So when the Yankees got that 0 off the board with the Trent Grisham ground out after the double steal, so the Yankees had, this is why I love that speed, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Yankees had their speed duo, Jazz and Volpe, back to back, right? In the bottom of the 6th?
Bottom of the 6th, yeah.
Yeah. In the bottom of the 6th inning.
Back-to-back singles.
Back-to-back. They had back-to-back singles, 1st and 2nd. Jazz steals. So does Volpe to follow him. By the way, 24th and 20th stolen bases, respectively.
Pow.
Grisham scores the first run for the Yankees, ground ball to first. Hey, scoring on the out. Yankees just scored on 2 outs. A sac fly from DJ LeMahieu, and it's 2-2, just like that. That's awesome. Yankees scored on outs. That's what happens when you put pressure on the teams, guys.
I yelled baseball because
Baseball!
this doesn't. I had A-Rod's voice in my head.
Yeah.
This doesn't happen, man. Yankees don't play small ball like that. So to have these two guys who are threats on the bases, get on, slapping singles here and there and whatever, stealing, getting in scoring position, and then of course the Yankees doing their thing on the other side. Sack flies are underrated. Shout out to DJ, B.
Shout out to DJ.
Shout out to DJ.
Shout out to DJ. Soto homered, like I said earlier. And then in the 8th inning, Yankees load the bases again. Chad Green's out there. Wells flies out. Yankees don't score. It's still 3-3 because the Blue Jays ended up tying it. There was a long-ass rain delay. And then the Blue Jays ended up tying it up on Kirk's fly ball.
That shit was dangerous, B. That was a bases loaded.
It was dangerous. I thought he got that.
Yeah, I thought it was a grand slam, B. Right before the rain delay.
But the run that scored was the one with the error. And I mean, that'll get better. I want to see more of Judge at left field. I told you. And then the 9th inning happened. Yankees don't do anything. Blue Jays don't do anything. We go to extra innings. And guess who comes out of the pen? Mark Leiter comes out of the pen for the Yanks. Junior. To shut it down, bro. Yeah, he gives up. He strikes out Springer. By the way, you got your Manfred runner on second. He gets Vlad Guerrero to pop out to center. Grisham is bored. George Springer strikes out. And then, then there was like the ball gets away from him or whatever it was on ball 4. Like he walks this guy, but the ball actually hits him. W challenge for the Yankees. He ends up, they end up putting him back to second instead of like it being a first and third situation. And he strikes out Alejandro Kirk. Boone is happy. He's cheering from the dugout because he got kicked out. So did Rawson. He got kicked out as well for arguing correctly that the umpires are kind of ass.
That shit was horrible. I seen a strike call that went for us.
Right.
Mad outside. I'm like, God damn, that shit is. I mean, I wasn't complaining, but
this is a good fundamental baseball win for the Yanks.
Yes.
How about Yankees sack bunt with Trent Grisham, move the runner to third, our fastest runner or one of our fastest. I don't know who's faster, him or Jazz, Volpe or Jazz, but Trent Grisham bunts him over, gets him over to third. They bring in an extra infielder. The umpires ask, do you want to put this infielder on the left side of the infield or the right side of the infield? Schneider was like, he flipped the coin and said right. And DJ LeMahieu hits it to the left side, right up the middle, right up the middle to the left side of the bag. And winner, chicken dinner. It is a walk-off. Yankees throw Coke on the field, and it's Yankees win 4-3.
Not 80s crack out there.
They threw crack on the
Coke 80s. Cocaine 80s for sure.
Getaway day. Yeah. And it was good.
What a week wrapped up for DJ.
Yo, what happened to your camera? What the hell?
Oh no. Mad hype, yo, mad hype.
Yo, no. Crazy.
What a week for DJ, man.
Yeah,
what a
good
week
job,
for DJ.
Man.
He 6 RBIs in one game in the last series.
We could technically say DJ has won 2 games.
Yeah, because
he won the game against the getaway. Are we calling him Getaway DJ?
Getaway DJ, huh?
Yo, hold on. Getaway day, he puts up 6 ribeyes. Today he puts up 2. Then he got a sac fly, which was underrated, that scored the game tying run, and then he goes with the go ahead and extras.
The walk off, man.
Yo, type in Getaway DJ in the chat. You heard? Getaway DJ, man. He does it on Getaway
DJ.
He says his power. Getaway DJ. Getaway DJ.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, B.
Get away, DJ. Yankees win.
And the
Yankees win the
Yankees win.
series.
Yankees win another series, Joe, after going like
in a row.
a month without winning one.
3 in a row.
That's what I'm talking about, B.
Garrett Cole, from Garrett Cole to Luke Weaver to Tommy Kahnle to Clay Holmes, who did his job, honestly, even though that run came in on the sac fly. I thought he did his job. Clay Holmes did.
Yeah, they gave him a blown save.
Yeah, that's just wild. De Los Santos and Mark Leiter, they all did their job. Good job, guys. GG's. Yankees win the series. Good stuff. Love it.
Wait, you said GG's is good job?
No, GG's is good game.
Oh, yeah. Good game. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's time for awards.
Guys, right now. Oh, shit. What the
Sorry. My voice. I don't know what happened.
It's time for awards.
All right, we got in our awards right now. We're gonna give the Pinstripe Trump Performer of the Series. Who went last time? Chris went first last time.
Yeah, it's your turn.
So I go first this time, right?
Gleyber had 4 hits.
Gleyber had 4 hits. Gleyber had 4, but I can't give it. I can't give it to him on a day that he got a time on a series that he got a timeout. I just can't.
That's true.
And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give it to Anthony Volpe, who has been just now. He hasn't walked. He did not walk in the series because he's hitting 6 for 13 in this series. He had 5 RBI, led the team in RBI, had in these 13 plate appearances, bro. Listen, it's fine. Don't walk then. Whatever. He had the stolen base. You know, he had the 2 homers, Chris.
Mhm.
But that's good. Scored 4 runs. I love that. Love that from Anthony Volpe. Good stuff. Can we get him
Good
a summer
stuff.
helmet?
Yeah, I mean, you seen that Twitter account? That like it posts every time
Volpe's helmet?
Volpe, yeah, Volpe's helmet. I think that's hilarious.
It's 4 times a game.
Seriously. That's how you know he's playing hard.
Bro, his helmet falls off walking back to the bench.
He's walking back to the bench hard too.
That's crazy.
Pause. I'm gonna give I'm gonna give it a DJ, man. I'm gonna give it a DJ. You know, other guys get, you know, have better numbers or whatever, but I feel like DJ deserves it. What was that?
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a DJ, man. He walked off. He walked it off.
Get away, DJ.
Hey,
Get away, DJ. By the way, guys, DJ hit 250 in the series.
Yeah, he did.
2-4.
Yeah.
That was good, but the Yankees won the series because of
that hit. That hit, man.
I love it. Anything else you want to say about DJ?
I think DJ deserves more love than what he has gotten. I understand, obviously, he's on the older side, and getting back from injury is not easy, man. Trying to catch up to everybody else is tough. You know, when you're going through recovery, you feel like the whole world's passing you by. He came back, got hurt again. You know, it's definitely tough.
It's tough.
But even with that, he's still trying to make trying to adjust basically, and trying to get better. And as you can see, this week it was a big week for him. Not so much a big series, but he got one of the biggest hits so far. This was a game to have. You had to get this game. Had to add that W, and they did what they had to do, man. So shout out to DJ, love, and hopefully we could build from this, man. Because if you go back on on the other shit, you're probably going to be off that playoff roster because you can't.
Honorable mentions for people with great series. Obviously, Aaron Judge, who had 4 RBI, 5 hits, 5 for 9. Was on his on-base percentage was 733 in this series.
Sick.
6 walks, 2 homers.
Yeah, man. Wells did good too.
Who?
Wells.
Yeah, Austin Wells and 12 at bats, had 5 hits as well, 2 walks as Wells, and
As Wells.
had that 1 RBI. Let me see here. Grisham, he had 250 in the series, but they were impactful hits.
And Soto, man. Soto.
Gleyber hit 400 and Soto hit hold on.
300.
Soto 333.
Yeah.
Went 4 for 12.
Had a
3
homer
walks.
too.
Had the homer as well. Good stuff.
You want to give love to the pitchers? Nah.
Oh, yeah. No, we give
love to everybody. Yo, give love to Boone. Nah,
I remember we used to give pitching performance of the series.
Yeah, we do. We used to have pitching performance.
I'm gonna go with Rodon, bro.
I mean,
to be honest. I think
layup.
he did awesome. Even though Cole technically pitched better. And he's very important for the Yankees. Me giving it to Rodon there after a loss and what happened with Gleyber and that drama and all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Him to come out and shove 5 1/3, 3 earned, 8 Ks. That's good. It's just really good. Like he's been really locking in for the Yanks his last couple of starts, and that's been awesome to see.
Much needed.
Yeah, big time.
I'm gonna give it to surprisingly, I'm not gonna give it to Cole.
Okay, that's fine.
But I am gonna give it to Mark Leiter Jr.
I like that. I like that pick.
Mark Leiter, he pitched in 2 games. You know, I mean, he got his first win as a Yankee. Congratulations.
Yes.
Today he got his first win. He allowed 3 hits in the series, pitched 2 innings, 3 Ks. Love that. 1 hit by pitch. We got to clean that up, but no walks, Joe.
No
walks. So I love that. But yeah, Mark Leiter Jr., you are the guy, man. Who is my you trash? you trash. Marcus Stroman again.
Oh my God.
You are trash. You know, Wisin and Héctor El Father, 2 legendary reggaeton artists, used to say, "Los números hablan por sí solo." The numbers speak for themselves.
Yes.
My guy, 2 2/3 innings pitched, 7 runs, all earned, 8 hits. I mean, it's just bad. Marcus Stroman, you know, you definitely one of the pitchers that I followed. You know, you were always up and down, obviously, as a rookie. You a lot. I'm not gonna lie here and say, yeah, you know, I wonder how you would be in Pinstripes. But now that you're here, obviously, we love the attitude and stuff like that. But the attitude also has to translate on the mound. And, you know, your swag and all of that stuff is dope. But if this pitching line doesn't get better, man, I don't know what to say. We got how many? Two more seasons with Mans. So yeah. Gotta clean this up, B. I don't know what else to say.
I think it's at least next year.
Yeah, I think next year. I think, and then a player or a team option after that.
Yeah, for sure.
Who you got?
Well, in this series, oh my God, I hate to give it to this guy, bro. I really do, but
Grisham? No, I'm just
no. I really do. It's just I'm gonna give it to Giancarlo Stanton.
I have him highlighted too.
And I feel like this is all like kind of like rehab games, but they not, Pop. They're still important, you know what I mean? So you know I love you, G. I do. But fam, you left the village on the base pass. And my problem with Giancarlo, when he doesn't hit, he doesn't walk either, bro. And like he swung at some pitches,
bro,
like insane.
Pissed me off.
9 at bats, bro. He did strike out just that one time, only one time. So he's putting the ball in play, Chris, and that's good because he hits the ball hard. Giancarlo putting the ball in play is good. He's hitting it on the ground, though. We want him to hit it on line drives or like in the air. That's where you know he's cooking. So, but it's going to take something to lock in, bro. I just want to straight up give it to him because today he had like at least 8 men left on base.
Yeah.
Like,
at
least.
At minimum. I will say this, Joe. I will say this. He didn't have any rehab games.
I know.
At
That's
all.
what I'm saying. These are his rehab games. They're treating him like how Cole he's rehabbing in the season kind of thing. So he'll lock in soon. I do like what I'm seeing in his at-bats. I do like what I'm seeing. Like when he hits the ball hard, I think against the Phillies, he hit the hardest ball like hit this year, 120 miles per hour. So he's there. You know what I mean? It's just like getting ready and stuff like that. And like I need him to cash in if they're gonna be walking Judge intentionally.
Yes, definitely. And that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, once he starts hitting, I think that's what Boone's waiting for. Like once he gets going, switch him batting and clean up. Wells fifth, and then everybody else.
I actually like him batting fifth.
Yeah?
When he's going, Chris, Wells will be better because he's going.
Yeah.
And when he's going, he's going to have so many RBI chances and opportunities because of that.
I agree.
So that's.
And I love Wells, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I love Wells.
Yeah. But that's it for this series, man. Good stuff. Yankees win the series. Yankees take 2 of 3. They win a series at home. I would have loved the sweep, but it is what it is. Sometimes you lose that battle to send the message to the whole team to lock them in later. And now the Yankees have an off day to celebrate their win, and they're gonna face the Angels, who are gonna come in. By the way, the Angels just beat. That's another trap series. The Angels just beat the Mets, who swept us. So don't take them for granted because they're the freaking Angels. They don't have Trout and they don't have these guys. They could come in and they could steal games too. So don't let them do that. Don't let up.
Yo, what do you think about Trout out for the season again?
I don't know, dog. It's crazy.
He's just so sad, yo. I'm like
retires right now. He's a Hall of Famer already.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer. But you could just imagine like what his numbers would be if. Fuck, man. Baseball fan first. Baseball fan first.
The best ability is availability, bro. It's just what it is. Yeah. All of these guys have talent. They all have talent. Some more than others. But Ken Griffey Jr. would have the home run record had he not been injured.
Or a Cincinnati Red.
He started getting injured as a Cincinnati Red, basically.
As soon as he left Seattle.
Yeah. A lot of stuff. So that stinks. Stinks for Trout.
Mm-hmm.
I like Trout. He's an East Coast guy too, mostly a Philly guy, but it is what it is. But Yankees face the Angels next. They got 3 against the Angels Thursday. I don't think we're doing an episode, Chris, because I'm actually supposed to be doing Talking Yanks. I'm covering for Jake. So then we'll
be back Sunday, guys.
We'll be back Sunday, and we'll go ahead and we'll do that. We'll go from there. Do we have any last words, Chris?
Game of Thrones season finale.
Oh my God, can't wait.
Today, I can't wait, man.
Cannot wait. Why are they giving us 8 episodes, bro? Don't give me 8, give me 10.
Bro, 8 and then 2 years. 10. Then 2 years off.
Or then 2 years off. But next year we got the Night of Kingdoms.
Yes, we do.
And by the way, One Piece, new episode.
I think I'm 2 episodes behind right now.
All right, catch up to that. That shit is fire. Can't wait for that. So that's what we're doing on TV.
Absolutely.
Guys, hey, we got another week in the book. We are back. Way back. Giancarlo with a 3-run homer. Guys, make sure you guys keep your pinstripes on and say pinstripe strong. Let's go, Yankees. Is that a duck?
Quack. It's my dog. That's my dog now. Hey, that's my dog, yo. Hey.